Elon Musk says Starlink will provide Gaza connectivity for aid groups. Entrepreneur and business mogul Elon Musk is renowned for his innovative contributions to the technology and space exploration sectors. In addition to being the CEO and chief product architect of Tesla, Incorporated, a well-known electric vehicle and sustainable energy company, Musk is also co-founder and CEO of SpaceX, a private aerospace manufacturer and space transportation company. In addition, he was a founding partner of PayPal and founded the Boring Company and Neural Inc., among other businesses. Elon Musk tweeted, "Starlink will provide Gaza connectivity for aid groups in light of the present events in Gaza." The satellite internet service offered by Elon Musk's aerospace company, SpaceX, is called Starlink. Aid organizations may be able to enhance coordination, communication, and access to vital information in times of crisis or humanitarian need by providing connectivity in Gaza. Before discussing details, don't forget to subscribe to my YouTube channel. Why is Starlinks necessary for Gaza? The Associated Press was informed by the telecommunications provider Paltel on Friday that the Israeli assault on Gaza resulted in a complete disruption of all communication and internet services, which precipitated the communications collapse in Gaza. Rear Admiral Daniel Hagari, an Israeli military spokeswoman, stated in a tweet that CNBC translated on Friday that ground forces were increasing their activity in Gaza amid the interruption. In the 3 weeks since Hamas attacked Israel to begin the war, there has been widespread anticipation of an Israeli ground invasion of Gaza. Israeli Prime Minister Benjamin Netanyahu's top advisor Mark Regev predicted on Friday night's MSNBC program that Hamas would feel our wrath tonight. The Israeli military forces then intensified ground operations as the Israel-Gaza border was constantly bombarded. The region is suffering from a significant lack of electricity, which is affecting daily life and basic services as a result of recent Israeli bombs and attacks in Gaza. The fighting has caused regular blackouts and shortages of electricity by upsetting the already delicate electrical grid. Not only do these shortages impact essential services like clean water, healthcare, and education, but they also impede internet connectivity, which further complicates communication and information access. The electrical issue has gotten worse due to the continued conflicts and infrastructural destruction, which has made the already severe humanitarian situation in Gaza worse. Considerations that must be made. Technological viability. A crucial component of Elon Musk's proposal is the technical viability of giving Gaza's access to satellite internet service. The ambitious ambitions of SpaceX's Starlink project are to use a constellation of low Earth orbit (LEO) satellites to provide global internet connectivity. Nevertheless, a number of variables will determine how well this technology covers Gaza. Satellite transmission. The coverage of the satellite constellation determines whether the Starlink network can offer internet connectivity in a certain location. Despite Starlink's increasing satellite fleet in orbit, many areas may still have spotty service, particularly in areas of conflict. Ground equipment. In order for users in Gaza to access the Starlink network, they will need ground equipment such as user terminals and satellite dishes. One logistical problem might be locating and distributing such equipment around the area. Signal strength and interference. Signal strength and interference are two elements that can impact how effective satellite internet is. The buildings and infrastructure that make up Gaza's urban environment could affect the satellite signal's quality. Latency. Compared to conventional terrestrial networks, satellite internet frequently has higher latency. Although it works well for a lot of applications, it might not work as well for ones that demand minimal latency, such online gaming in real time. Reliability. Having a steady and dependable internet connection is essential, particularly for humanitarian groups. Humanitarian initiatives may not be as successful if there are technical difficulties or interruptions. Infrastructure and security. There are a number of serious issues with Gaza's current security and infrastructure. Physical infrastructure. Damage to the physical infrastructure, particularly the telecommunications infrastructure, has been caused by the conflict and the current security situation in Gaza. To have a reliable internet connection, this infrastructure needs to be repaired and maintained. Power source. A steady power source is necessary for internet connectivity. Blackouts and shortages of electricity have affected Gaza, affecting internet infrastructure. Power requirements and backup solutions should be taken into account in any solution. Security concerns. It is crucial to guarantee the security of ground equipment, such as satellite dishes and terminals. The possibility of theft or damage is a worry in a conflict area. Maintaining equipment safety while guaranteeing continuous operation is a difficult undertaking. Arrangements with local governments. For the program to be successfully implemented, coordination between local governments and authorities is necessary. Regulatory points to remember. It is essential to obtain regulatory permissions and adhere to local rules and regulations. Obtaining authorization, licenses, and permissions for the use of satellite technology in Gaza may be necessary for this. Government cooperation. For logistics, security, and general support, cooperation with local government is essential. Interacting with government agencies can facilitate the installation and functioning of the satellite internet system. Sensitivities to politics. Any technology-related project must manage the politically delicate Israel-Gaza issue. It is imperative to confront possible political obstacles and pursue diplomatic backing. Humanitarian impact. Giving relief organizations access to the internet can have a significant humanitarian impact. Coordinating and communicating. Aid groups can share vital information, coordinate operations, and communicate effectively when connected to the internet. This is especially helpful in times of crisis since it enables more rapid reaction and improved resource coordination. Information accessibility. Having access to the internet gives one access to a multitude of information that is essential for humanitarian work. Aid workers have access to real-time data, can stay up to date on changes, and can make well-informed decisions. Remote support. Assistance groups can work with foreign partners, obtain training materials, and get expert remote support if they have dependable internet access. Their operations may become more effective as a result. Crisis mapping. Being able to use and participate in crisis mapping platforms is essential for keeping an eye on changing circumstances and acting quickly to address them. Managing logistical obstacles is essential to the effective installation of satellite internet in Gaza. Equipment distribution. To guarantee that ground equipment, such satellite dishes and user terminals, reaches its intended receivers in a conflict area like Gaza, careful planning and security precautions must be taken. Maintenance and assistance. To guarantee that the internet connection stays operational, ongoing maintenance and technical assistance are necessary. Technical problem-solving teams from the area may be involved. Backup solutions. To keep connectivity during power outages or disturbances, backup power sources, including solar panels or battery systems, must be taken into account. Security protocols. It's important to have security protocols including conflict resolution techniques in place to protect equipment from damage or theft. Israel's response to a tweet from Elon Musk. Israeli Minister of Communications Shlomo Karhi responded to Musk's post on X by saying that Israel will use all means at its disposal to fight this. Karhi wrote, Hamas will use it for terrorist activities. Shlomo Karhi, Israel's Minister of Communications, is making it clear that his country is ready to take all necessary steps to counter Elon Musk's Starlink connection initiatives in Gaza. The statement appears to take a strong stand against the Starlink initiative's adoption in the area. Thanks for watching. I hope you like it. Subscribe to the channel and hit the bell icon. See you in next video.